as I was putting down the bed last night, it broke. Herman is no longer a motorhome. He's a caravan because I can't drive him anywhere. Well, I've contacted the RAC. If they can recover, it'll cost me £1,200. That is the bit that snapped off. Look at that. I'm on my way to Cromer in Norfolk. And the reason I'm going there is because I'm delivering the power station to the winner of our giveaway a few weeks ago. But at the moment, I'm stuck on the M25 and I've still got 3 hours of driving ahead of me. And after all that lovely sunny weather, it's now raining. I have arrived at Cromer and look at the weather now. So bright and sunny, blue skies around. You'd expect it to be a different day, but it isn't. It's the same day. Now, you may be wondering, why don't I post these parcels rather than deliver them myself if it's so far away? And the answer is, I spent a couple of days trying to find a courier that will ship the power station and the solar panel together. The thing is, not a lot of courier companies allow power stations to be sent now, or batteries to be sent, especially lithium batteries, which is what's inside the power station. Also, one courier company didn't like the idea of sending a solar panel. No, they were forbidden as well. And not only that, I also wanted some insurance on it as well, rather than just sending them and fingers crossed it got there without being damaged. I wanted to get some insurance on it because they are quite expensive, and to replace them, well, I wouldn't have been able to, quite frankly. So therefore, I thought I would actually deliver them. As luck would have it, Hussein, who is the winner of the power station, actually runs a campsite. So I'm on this campsite, the one he's running, which is really good. Also, he offered to buy the other power station. So win-win, 2 birds, 1 stone, I'm sorted. So Cromer is about 4 miles north of here, which is about a 10-minute drive. Where I am right now is called Southerly Caravan Park, and I'm going to show you around. So there's the boxes that I'm shipping. Now the pitches are fairly level, but the campsite itself is on a slope, so they've made the pitches level-ish. But it's quite a nice campsite, quite open. You've got 15 pitches here, and it also goes around there. I think there's another pitch just up there. Get our water from over there, and there's another pitch just behind me. Not hard standing. I think this is the only one that's hard standing, and they're just like slabs really. But yeah, it's ideal. Great for getting into Cromer. Now I'm not sure how much it is to stay the night, but on their website it said from £15 a night. Here we have the facility block. We have the toilets and the showers, of course, but you also have a washing up area and washing machine and the Ellison point. And that there, that's actually a hard standing pitch. So they do have hard standing pitches. And just behind me you have a few more pitches, and it's a lot more level here by the looks of things. Well, here's the entrance to the campsite. Now, I think it's a bit odd because it looks like it's actually on a housing estate on this very busy road. Now, you can't hear the road from the campsite, and it's fairly simple to find, but it just looks like someone's house, just like someone's driveway. And if you like fishing, there is a fishing lake just across the road. Now, that's the campsite. You've seen it all now. Let's get those power stations over to Hussein. So we've got Hussein here, who is the winner of the power station giveaway, and this is kind of our ceremony because just about to give it to him. So he chose the All Powers S1500 with the solar panel. In fact, over 60% of you wanted this. So here you go, Hussein.
Thank you very much.
And then
thank you.
There's that, and it's not only that, of course. He also wanted the VTO Man Jump 1000. Mind that, that's heavy, that one.
Thank you.
Give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And thank you for letting me stay in your campsite. It's very kind of you.
You're welcome. It's great to have you here.
It's great. Great campsite, everybody. Great campsite. Now, literally 3 minutes, and I know that because I've just walked it, is the New Inn pub here. And apparently they do some really good food and beers, which I'm just about to sample. But just across the road here, just across the road there, is a chippy if you don't want to spend some time in the pub. But also there is the bus stop, both sides of the road, in case you want to go into Cromer or into Norwich. Right, I am now in the pub. Got me beer, which is quite nice, and I've got me dinner here, which is chicken and leek pie with mashed potato. In fact, they've given me extra gravy, so I am all made up. Well, that was delicious.
Welcome to the boudoir, everybody. It is the morning. In fact, it is still quite early, but I thought I would show you this. Now, as I was putting down the bed last night, it broke. Yeah, that's right, it broke. It broke in the down position. First of all, I thought it was the strut, and I was almost right. Let me show you. So this is the strut here, and you can see that it's sheared off just there. That is supposed to be attached to, well, the other side of this part here, just around there. So that means the bed, well, the strut isn't helping the weight, isn't carrying the weight. So the bed is always in the down position because it's only being held on by one strut. This is the security strap. It's just a seat belt, really. As you can see, it says press on it. Now I could force the bed up using my strength to close the bed, put it in the closed position, and then fasten the seat belt. We drive along with the seat belt attached. Security reasons, really, because it does bounce up and down when you're going up and down bumps. But it doesn't carry the weight. The struts carry the weight. So if I had it closed and carrying the weight on that seat belt, then all it's going to be holding the bed up are these two screws, or this little thing here, the anchor point, which, well, that's not really going to do it, I don't think. So it looks like, well, for the moment, Herman is no longer a motorhome. He's a caravan because I can't drive him anywhere. And it looks like I'm going to have to get off this campsite using a relay. Well, I've contacted the RAC expecting to get a recovery or something. But they said, I explained to them the problem, and they basically turned around and said, because it's mechanically sound, they can't recover. If they can recover, it'll cost me £1,200, which I think is ridiculous. All because it's drivable, you know, it all works except for the fact that the bed is in the way, means that they'd have to charge me. That is the situation at the moment. Might have to stay another day. Right, I've taken the mattress off, so now we look like that. It's a lot lighter, of course, but again, I can lift it up and then put the seat belt on just up there. See the seat belt? That's it. So it actually stays up without the thing on. But even so, that's still not going to be safe. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to build a frame, some sort of U-shape, to hold up the bed this end. And we're going to remove this piece. Okay, remove this piece. And then a local garage is going to weld on the strut. So that's the bit that's snapped off. This bit I'm holding is actually part of the strut. It just screws on the end, so for adjustment. But that is the bit that's snapped off. Look at that. Local garage, like I said that they can weld that back on.
but we need to get it over to them. So we cut some wood up and we've made some sort of rest, I suppose, a plinth that we can rest the bed on, because I'm going to need to take this off, and there's a nut and thing back down here, nut and bolt there, the same as this. And when those bolts come out, it's going to want to drop, especially at this corner here. And all I'm trying to do is take this out. Right, that's the other nut and bolt from down here. So it should be a matter of just tapping them out. Not sure how I'm going to tap this one out, mind. And this is just need a screwdriver to get that out. You never guess what. There it is. There is the part. We kind of tried to do it gently, but it all fell apart when we took the mattress off again. I guess just the jiggling around just knocked the bolts out, even though they're in there quite, you know, tight like. But we got that out. The next step is to get it welded. And then we got the difficult part, I think, and that is reassembling it. Yeah. Problem is, we've got tension then. We've got, you know, especially on the strut. With the strut, how do we compress the strut to get the bit? But anyway, we'll come to that when we'll come to that bridge when we come to it. Cross that bridge when we come to it. And Hussein is laughing at me because I'm getting me worms wrong. So that's where it snapped off, right? So that goes in there. But it's only welded on from the back. It's only welded on from the back. We're going to have to weld it around the edge there. Right, off to the garage to get it welded. Right, we're back from the garage, and an hour later he sorted it out. Look at that. He's welded that on there. He's done a very good job by the looks of things. And it's cost me a staggering amount, 15 quid. So, now we're doing the hard part. And I'm not too sure if I'm going to film it because it's just the camera and whatever is going to just get in the way. As you can see, it is now on. Watching our own video, managed to figure out how to get it back on. So a YouTuber uses their own video to remember what they did to actually fix the thing that's broken in the first place. But I wouldn't have been able to do it without Hussein. He's laughing at me.